You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.
Hey, my lean and lit lovelies. Welcome back to the Get Lean and Lit with Lindy podcast. How are you doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. So those of you that are regular listeners, you already know what the podcast is about. But for you guys that are tuning in for maybe the first or second time or just new to the podcast, this is a podcast that keeps it 100% real. We cut through nonsense and we focus on what actually works for women 40 and over, 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond, who want to feel strong, who want to feel energized, and yes, who want to be lean and fly as we age without losing our sanity. So that's what we're about over here. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm actually recovering from getting hit square in the face with the pickleball today that was at a very high speed. So hopefully my face isn't too swollen, but yeah, it was a lot of drama at pickleball today, my favorite activity. Pushing all that aside though, today's episode is about something that's so simple. Most people just really overlook it. They don't really pay it any mind. It's super easy, but it's super effective, very, very effective. I am talking about walking after meals. Okay. I know it's groundbreaking stuff, right? No, just kidding. Before you roll your eyes and say, Lindy, I'm here for something much more advanced, just hang in there with me. Okay. This is going to be a good episode. This one habit has an impact that is much, much more significant than you think it would be. I am really going to break it down and tell you why walking after meals is so significant. Because getting into the why lets you understand and really understand what it's actually doing in your body. So let's start with a quick lesson on how our bodies work. Because you guys know I'm into science. I love science. So I'm going to just distill it down to a very high level, but give you the idea of kind of what's going on with your bodies. So let's say you have a good meal. Could be breakfast, could be lunch, could be dinner. It's a meal. After you eat, your blood sugar rises, and that's totally normal. Your body then releases insulin to help shuttle the glucose into your cells from your bloodstream. Now, here's the problem, especially for women 40 and older. We all tend to become a little bit more insulin resistant over time. Our hormones shift, our muscle mass decreases if we're not super intentional about building muscle and holding on to the muscle that we already have. And suddenly you're eating the same meals, you're having the same habits, but you're getting much different results. So this is where walking enters the picture. When you walk after a meal, your muscles start contracting. And when your muscles start contracting, they pull the glucose out of your bloodstream without needing as much insulin to get the job done. So you're probably asking yourself, why does all this matter? What matters because you will have lower blood sugar spikes when you do this. You have less fat storage, more stable energy, and ultimately you have fewer cravings later in the day. And nope, this isn't about power walking like you're late for a flight at the airport. It's nothing like that. We're talking simple, doable movement. So calmly walking at an easy pace. Okay, I'm full of stories. Let's start with my first story. I'm going to tell you about a client and her name. I'm going to call her Sarah because I don't ever use anybody's actual name. So we're going to call this client Sarah. Sarah is 52. She works a full-time job that can be stressful. She has 2 grown kids. Now that can be stressful too. And she was doing, quote unquote, everything right. She was eating clean. She was working out 3 to 4 times a week, but she kept hitting a plateau. So her biggest complaint was afternoon crashes, just feeling tired, and nighttime cravings. Those 2 things. And a lot of us have experienced those. So listen closely to what we did. So we didn't overhaul her whole life. We didn't need to do that. We did add one thing though, which was a 10-minute walk after lunch and a 10-minute walk after dinner. That's it. Walking at a relatively leisurely pace as well. So within 2 weeks, she said she wasn't diving into the pantry at 9 o'clock anymore, 9 p.m. And within about a month to 6 weeks, she had actually leaned out without cutting calories any further than she already was for her calorie deficit. So why is this a good thing? Because her blood sugar wasn't on a roller coaster, up and down anymore. This is an easy peasy habit that you can adopt. There are so many benefits to walking after meals. You just got to get into it. Okay, we're going to review what you're getting when you add this, to me, tiny habit to your lifestyle. Listen up. Number 1, you have better digestion. Walking will help move things along once you eat. So you literally have less bloating and less sluggishness because your digestion is being moved forward. Number 2, fat loss support. So you're improving how your body uses fuel instead of encouraging it to be stored. So when you go and sit on the couch after eating, you're encouraging your body to store the calories that you just consumed. When you do a 10-minute easy walk after eating, you are supporting fat loss in a very easy and simple way. It's supporting fat loss. Number 3, stress reduction. A short walk can shift your nervous system out of fight or flight. It can be very calming, especially if you take it outside and it's a nice day and you're taking in nature. It just relieves a lot of stress, keeps your cortisol down. Number 4, if you walk after dinner, your sleep will be improved. Your body winds down more easily, and walking easily just at a leisurely pace does not beat up your body. It's not like it's a workout. It's meant to be calming, but you keep it moving. You keep moving at a leisurely pace, but the point is you keep moving for that 10 to 15 to 20 minutes, whatever you have. You don't need to recover after it. It's not like it's a workout. You're not sore, and there should be very low dread factor in this habit if you're doing it right. Okay, quick confession. I started doing this consistently after hitting my own what the heck is happening to my body moment when I was in my early 50s. I was waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, feeling wired but not tired, and my energy dips during the day were a mess. It was horrible. So I didn't change my workouts. I didn't do an extreme diet because I'm not into the extremes. I just started walking 15 minutes after dinner. That's how I got started. I'll be honest, at first, I didn't even want to go. I didn't want to do it, which is, being real. Because after dinner, the couch usually is calling me to sit and watch Netflix or to get on my text or to get on email. The couch is easily calling after dinner. But I have to say, within a couple of weeks of starting this routine, my sleep improved dramatically. And I stopped feeling like I needed something sweet after every meal. And my midsection just started to naturally lean out as it had always been. So give this a try if you're dealing with muffin tops or any type of abdominal storage there, which is very common as we get older. I remember thinking to myself, why didn't anyone tell me about this sooner? It's such an easy habit to adopt. Well, guess what? I'm telling y'all about it right now. So try it for a week and you can thank me later. I'm sure you're going to see some benefits. Okay, let's get practical, as I like to do. So here's how to do this most effectively so that it works for you. Okay, number one, timing matters, but don't overthink it to the point where it's just stressful. But timing does matter. Ideally, you aim for doing your walk within 30 minutes after you eat. Even if you have to go right away immediately after you eat, it's fine. But try to do it within the finish eating to 30-minute window. Focus on that. Number two, keep it short and keep it consistent. Consistency is going to rule over everything all the time, anything health related. Consistency is critical. You don't need an hour. You don't even need 30 minutes. 10 minutes is a great place to start. 15 to 20 minutes is the sweet spot. That's even better. But consistency beats duration every single time. So just do it after every meal. Number three, keep the intensity moderate. You should be able to talk comfortably so you can get on the phone or talk to your kids as you're walking. Again, this is not a workout. It's considered a support habit. It's a great habit, but it's support. Number four, just make it part of your routine. Pair it with something that will keep you doing it, keep you going back to it. Like every time you do a walk after dinner, you call a friend to keep in touch with them. You listen to a podcast. Hello, listen to Get Lean and Live with Lindy as you're walking after dinner. You can walk with your partner. You can walk with a child. You can walk with a dog. It really doesn't matter. The goal is to make it enjoyable so that it sticks and becomes a habit for you. Okay, I got one more story for you guys today because I know some of you guys are probably thinking, this sounds really nice, but my schedule is chaotic. I know you are somebody's out there saying that right now. So let's talk about Jen. Jen is 47 years old, not her real name. She's busy. She has a career. She has teenagers, and she just has life coming at her from all different angles. I know a lot of us have been there. I'm kind of a little bit past that area, but some of us are square dead in the middle of that. So she told me straight up, I don't have time for extra anything. I don't have time to add nothing. So we had to get creative. Instead of her scrolling on her phone after lunch at work, she decided that she would walk around the building after her lunch meal. And after dinner, she didn't quote unquote go for a walk. She cleaned up, then she walked while taking calls or catching up with her friend. It was basically the same life, same schedule, but she was making different choices and inserting something that could become a habit that would be ultimately something healthy for her. So 3 months later, she was down about 12 pounds. She had more energy. She had less stress in her life, but it wasn't because she was going harder or changing things so much, so dramatically. She was going smarter, doing things in a smarter way. And that's really the key. All right. You know, we talk about the positives, but let's talk about some common mistakes that people make as they try to institute this as a habit. So I want to clear up a few things so that you don't sabotage yourself as you're adding this as your new habit. So mistake number one is thinking everything has to be perfect. Executing on this has to be perfect every single time. If you miss a walk, who really cares? Just do the next one. You have to give yourself grace and move forward and not be hung up on what you didn't do. Mistake number two is going too hard. Now, I've emphasized that, but let's really talk about it. This is not boot camp. You keep it easy. The point is you just want to have your muscles contracting over and over and over again until they can suck out the glucose from your bloodstream so that you don't need to use as much insulin. So that's the goal. It's not like you're going to Orange Theory, you're going to all out on the treadmill or anything like that. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a simple walk that's keeping your muscles contracting. Okay? Number three, mistake. waiting for motivation, and this can apply across a lot of things, but in this particular instance, you won't always feel like going on a walk. I don't always feel like going on a walk. That is totally normal, but you're building a habit. You're not really chasing a mood. You're not chasing vibes. You're actually doing something that's going to help you in the long run, but you have to be consistent. So don't wait for motivation. Just do it. Okay? So let's talk about how to make this habit stick. Once you actually get to the habit forming stage, let's talk about how to make it stick. The real magic here is that this habit compounds. You're not just burning a few extra calories. You're actually training your body how to manage blood sugar better. You're supporting your metabolism, and you're creating a routine that reinforces consistency. As I always say, consistency is the whole game. It's not part of the game. It is the whole game. You have to continue to do these habits consistently. We're not talking about perfection because none of us are perfect. We're not talking about extremes because extremes break you down and wear you out. But just showing up for yourself in small ways over and over and over again is what it's all about. And no, it's not glamorous, but it is effective. And that's what we want. We want things that are proven to be effective. So here's the key takeaway. You don't need another complicated plan or something else to add to your already busy, complicated life. Just start with walking after one meal a day. That's it. And you can build from there. You can pick a lunch, pick a breakfast, pick a dinner, pick whatever works in your schedule, and then you can build from there. Because the women who get results long-term are not doing every single thing, but they're doing the right things consistently. So that's what I have for you today, ladies. If this episode hit close to home, share it with a friend who's really tired of overcomplicating her health. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe so you never miss an episode of the Get Lean and Lit with Lindy podcast. So until we meet again, keep it real, keep it consistent, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye.
Boom! I just earned a $600 bonus with an Old National Bank checking account.
You got this.
I do?
Earn up to a $600 bonus when you open an eligible checking account and complete qualifying activities. Old National Bank. Just another reason to get old.
Can you say bonus?
When she walked in on her first day at Doherty Family College at the University of St. Thomas, she didn't know a soul.
I'm Zion, and I'm a second year at DFC.
A year later, and so many changes for Zion.
I love my friends here. I couldn't do anything without them. We support each other all the time.
At Doherty Family College, Zion also finds support on the academic side. Like all DFC students, Zion can count on a team committed to her success. Doherty Family College is Minnesota's affordable private college option. DFC students earn their associate's degree and then can transition to a 4-year college or university for their bachelor's. Many are students of color or first in their family to go to college.
It's nice to see people that look like you pursuing an education, wanting to succeed academically.
Zion encourages any high school student looking for a college home to do what she did and apply to Doherty Family College.
All the support you could need is here.
Ready to make your move and experience Doherty Family College for yourself? Then schedule your visit to the Minneapolis campus at dfc.stthomas.edu/visit.
Letta Brundage, Minnesota's autism mom. I need you to help me help stop Medicaid fraud. If your child needs autism services, choose a provider carefully. Legitimate providers won't pressure you to sign up, offer you gift cards, or contact you unexpectedly for personal information. Instead, a good provider will develop an individualized plan for your child and communicate with you regularly. If your child receives autism services, make sure the services are actually provided. Watch your mail for those explanation of benefits letters, right? They show you the services billed under your child's name. Look that thing over. Did your child get all of the services on the dates listed? Now listen, if you have concerns, trust your instincts and report suspected fraud to the Minnesota Department of Human Services at mn.gov/DHS/report-fraud. Or you can always give them a call at 1-800-657-3750.
It's easy to just make an ad that tells you to quit smoking. See?
Action!
Easy as that!
Sure is! Yeah!
But let's be real. Quitting is hard. It's messy, frustrating, but every struggle is actually a victory. At Quit Partner, you get free tools from people who get it. We're not going to tell you it's easy, just that when you're ready, you've got a partner to help you get it done.